Hey guys, welcome back to Six Cars. So today is a bit different. It's a pretty special day though. A good friend of mine is collecting a brand new 992 GT3 RS Weissach package and all. Now yes, you can kind of see her here around me. We're about to hit the road here. It is raining today unfortunately, but the delivery of course is happening indoors, so no problem there. We're heading to Porsche Centre North Toronto, one of the newer Porsche dealers in Toronto. Very excited to just get on the road and go and check out this brand new GT3 RS and share the experience with you guys. So make sure you hit subscribe, like, comment, and share. Of course, it really helps, guys. We really appreciate it. Let's flip the camera around and jump straight into Porsche Centre North Toronto. Okay, so the big day has arrived. We're here at Porsche Centre North Toronto, hiding under the cover here, a brand new 992 GT3 RS Weissach package. But I think without further ado, we'll get the cover off, then we'll have a quick walk around the showroom, see what's going on here, and yeah, let's unveil the spec right now. So there's the grand reveal, guys. A brand new 992 GT3 RS Weissach package in Guards Red. This thing looks absolutely phenomenal. There's so much red around the car in the interior as well. We're going to get to that in a second. But I think this spec absolutely pops. And the really cool thing that accents it so well is these classic style silver lettering on the side, the silver wheels, the yellow brakes, all of these little details. The owner has definitely picked a perfect spec. Just makes the red pop so well. Of course, Guards Red is a classic Porsche color. It's so nice to see it on this new generation of 992 GT3 RS, which is hands down the most extreme of all the generations. You can just have a look at all of the different aero bits on here, all these massive louvers, and obviously with the Weissach package, you get the carbon fiber hood. These new vents in the center as well are so aggressive. Now, obviously, the front end is not going to be carbon fiber, protect from stone chips. It's the same thing with the louvers, especially if you're doing a lot of track driving. You do not want to have to repair all of that carbon fiber, but honestly, it just looks so damn good. I mean, have a look at it from the side here. That is a lovely car. Now, this is an interesting difference from the 992 to the past generations, especially the 991.2. There is actually no front trunk on this car. So with the DRS rear wing that they have now at the back, they had to sort of offset some of the weight. So there's a lot of luggage going on under the hood here. And they've actually moved the radiator to the center. It used to be on either sides of the car. So yeah, it's not really something that you're going to be going on any long distance drives with if you want to carry luggage with you. That's not going to happen, but everything in the name of performance. This is an all-out track car and they are completely embracing it. Now for me, this is the main selling point of the 992 generation, and the huge prize for me is this active DRS rear wing. Now, obviously, every single generation of the GT3 RS has had a pretty aggressive track look and massive rear wing, but nothing tops this swan neck design. It is so cool. And obviously you can see if you watch a lot of Formula One, you know exactly what DRS is. Better aero on the track and especially on the straights for higher straight line speed. You can open and close the carbon fiber flap. That obviously reduces your drag. And again, better top speed, which again on a track is a big important part. And another cool feature with the 992 generation, just these cut rear ends right behind the rear wheel arches, again, makes it look so much more aggressive than the previous gens. I think they absolutely knocked it out of the park with this new generation. But we've seen the outside. I think it's time we open the door and jump in the inside and check out all the little details that make this car even more special. Okay, interior-wise, guys, obviously a ton of Guards Red accents. You can see here stitching on the Alcantara steering wheel. We've got the vents everywhere, the door pull handles as well, right to the door, the stitching as well. Seat belts, the stitching through the seats, obviously Weissach package again, the red RS lettering with the Weissach track in the background. And this is a really interesting because you will have a white gauge in the center, but then just over the steering wheel there you can see a red chronograph as well. And obviously all of your sport buttons, everything like that, suspension, track mode, everything very nice. There's so many little details we can go over on this car inside and out. It's just oozing with coolness, guys. Carbon fiber bucket seats too. Yeah, there's a lot to put into words here. Now this is actually perfect. I'll show you a perfect comparison of the GT3 RS compared to a standard GT3. You can obviously see a huge difference in the aero. Again, this is a touring package, so you're not going to get any wing on this. But I mean, have a look at how much more aggressive the RS is over the standard GT3 variant. This is just a huge expression of what the RS and the Weissach team can do with these new 911s. And again, just to go with that RS to the GT3, the standard GT3 comparison, have a look at the side there. Obviously the huge swan neck wing, the louvers, those vents in the hood, all of the carbon fiber accents. Again, the wheel arches cut in the front and the back. And then you flip around here to the standard 992 GT3 Touring. It's a huge difference. You obviously don't have all those extra race car goodies. This is a pretty standard looking GT3 as well. I think it's a pretty nice spec, to be honest with you guys. But it's just sort of different strokes for different folks, whether you like a more subtle look or if you like a more track focused look. Me personally, I prefer the more track focused look. I think this RS is absolutely perfect. Again, spec, the owner has knocked it out of the park, absolutely nailed it. This is fantastic. So again, huge shout out to these guys right here, Porsche Centre North Toronto, and the owner obviously as well for inviting us along for delivery day. Just a fantastic facility here. This is one of the newer dealerships in the Greater Toronto area, but definitely one of the best, if not the best. And again, just another look on the other side from these new aggressive hood vents. Everything they have changed on this car from the past generation is all in the name of performance and most importantly track driving. So straight from that huge swan neck wing with the active DRS right up to these front humongous air vents and air ducts, these new canards, all the cuts behind the wheel arches in the front and the back, again just helping with airflow, creating downforce, and just making an absolutely brilliant car. There's really not too much else to say about this, guys. You can't really go wrong with Porsche, especially when it comes to the GT3s and specifically the GT3 RSs. And again, let's just have a look at the interior as well, because they really don't miss with this. And yes, all the wrapping is still on. Again, this is a brand new fresh delivery, as you just saw. Many months and years at that in the making, all for it to come to this very special day. Well, there it is, guys. Out in the rain, the guards red GT3 RS delivery day is done. I think we'll get it rolling out here. Maybe get a slight bit of driving footage. We'll see. As you can see, though, it's still kind of raining, so not the best day for a GT3 RS delivery. It is heading for PPF, though, so not all is lost. It's going to get cleaned up. We're definitely going to be seeing a lot more of this car on the channel in the near future. There's a lot of events coming up we'll be attending with this car very soon, actually. So can't wait to see it again and see some more cars. Thanks as always for tuning in, guys. We'll see you all next time on 6 Cars.